Okay, ma? So the next concept which we are studying is relation between kinetic energy and pressure. So pressure relation already we know, ma? And I want to calculate the relation between pressure and kinetic energy per volume of a gas. Okay. See, ma, what is the equation for pressure? Pressure is equals to 1 by 3 mn v RMS square divided by v. This is the equation, no? This is the equation of pressure. So what is m into n here? Total mass of the gas. Small m is mass of single gas molecule or single gas atom. N is number of molecules which we have. So n into m will give total mass of the gas. Clear? So therefore, pressure can also be written as density is equals to mass by volume, no? Density is equal to mass by volume. So instead of mn by v, I can write density of the gas also, no? So pressure also can be written as 1 by 3 rho v RMS square. I can write like this also. So this is one more equation for pressure. Okay. Similarly, if I want to calculate kinetic energy per unit volume of a gas. Okay, ma? So what is the amount of kinetic energy existing per volume of a gas? Are you able to understand? So therefore, what is the equation for kinetic energy, ma? So half again mn multiplied by v RMS square divided by total volume v. Can I write like this? Okay, ma? Kinetic energy formula half mr square only, no? Velocity is RMS velocity, total mass is m into n, half mr, mv square. Per volume I am calculating, no? So I am dividing by volume. So again mass divided by volume is called what? Again density. So therefore how can you write the relation? So kinetic energy per unit volume of a gas is equals to half rho v RMS square. This is the relation which I got. Okay. So this is the equation for pressure and this is the equation for kinetic energy per unit volume of a gas. Just divide both of them. So divide first equation and second equation. So pressure divided by kinetic energy per unit volume of a gas is equals to 1 by 3 rho v RMS square divided by 1 by 2 rho v RMS square. Clear, nama? So rho v RMS square and rho v RMS square gets cancelled. So therefore it is 2 by 3. So therefore pressure is equals to 2 by 3 times of kinetic energy per unit volume of a gas. So this is the relation between pressure and kinetic energy per unit volume of a gas. Are you able to understand, ma? So I can do one more thing. You send this volume to this side, ma. I can write PV also, no? PV is also equal to 2 by 3 times of kinetic energy. So I can write like this also. No? But what is this total energy? This is total kinetic energy of the gas. Total kinetic energy of gas. Okay? Kinetic energy per volume is different, no, ma? For a particular volume, what is the kinetic energy? That is called Ke per V. But here I am writing only Ke. Ke means what? Total kinetic energy of the gas. So therefore, the product of pressure into volume, that will be equal to 2 by thirds of total kinetic energy of a gas. Very, very, very important relations. Because if you remember all these conditions, then only you can solve the problem. Are you able to understand? So make a note up to here. So therefore, what I can write here, the product of pressure and volume is equal to 2 by third of total kinetic energy of a gas. Okay, ma? So I can write like this. Is it clear? Okay, ma. So next to see average translational kinetic energy per molecule of a gas. It means I want to calculate what is the kinetic energy of each molecule of a gas. That is called kinetic theory. No, we will study at molecular level. We will take a single molecule and we will try to study their characteristics. Okay. So see, ma, what is the equation of pressure already we have derived? So 1 by 3 mn v RMS square divided by volume. This is the equation of pressure, no, ma? So I can write PV is equals to 1 by 3 mn v RMS square. I can write like this, no? If I take volume to this side, it becomes PV. And PV is also equal to nRT, no, ma? Pressure into volume is nothing but nRT, ideal gas equation. It means we are considering all these gases to be ideal gases only. We are not discussing about real gases, ma. Real gases we will study only in chemistry. So here we study only about ideal gases only in the case of physics. Okay. So now Sima, we will take these two equations into consideration. Okay. So I will write Mn multiplied by Vrms square is equals to 3n RT. Can I write like this? Just I am taking 3 to the other side. Okay. Then I will write n also I will send to this side mass. So m V RMS square is equals to 3n divided by n r into t. I can write like this, no? Just I am interchanging the equations, that's it. Clear? Now see now. So what is n? N is number of moles now, which can be written as n divided by Na, Avogadro number. Okay. But here in the equation what I have small n divided by n, total number of molecules. So therefore, n divided by n is how much? It is equals to 1 by Na, no? Are you able to understand? So substitute that value here. So m V RMS square is equals to 3 into n by n is nothing but 1 by Na multiplied by r into t. Clear? Already we studied previously that k is equals to r by Na, no? K is called Boltzmann constant. K is called as r by Na. So instead of r by Na, I can write k, no? So substitute. So m V RMS square is equals to 3 kT. Okay. But what is the formula for kinetic energy? Half mv square, no? So I will multiply by half on both sides. So half mv RMS square, this is equals to 3 by 2 kT. Okay. So here m is the mass of single molecule, no? So this equation is derived from this equation, no? M is the mass of single molecule and n is the number of molecules which we have. So therefore half m Vrms square is what? This is the kinetic energy of single molecule, every single molecule of gas. So every single molecule of gas will have this much amount of kinetic energy, and that is equal to 3 by 2 kT. So this is the equation of average kinetic energy of every single molecule of a gas if temperature is at T. Okay. So therefore here one point we can understand, kinetic energy depends purely on what? Purely on temperature. If temperature increases, kinetic energy also increases. Are you able to understand? So this is a very important equation. Make a note. Okay, ma? So therefore what we write? Okay. So kinetic energy of single molecule or single atom is equal to how much? It is equals to 3 by 2 kT. This is the relation. Understood, no? Clear, no? Similarly, if I want to calculate kinetic energy of 1 mole of molecules, can you say what I have to do? Into Avogadro number. That's it. Okay, ma? So kinetic energy of 1 mole of molecules is equals to kinetic energy of single molecule multiplied by Na. I can write like this, no, ma? 1 mole means this many number, Avogadro number. So Avogadro number multiplied by kinetic energy of single molecule will give kinetic energy of 1 mole of molecules. Okay. And what is the formula to calculate kinetic energy of single molecule? 3 by 2 kT multiplied by Na. Okay. So K into Na is nothing but R, no? K into Na is nothing but R. So therefore instead of K into Na I can write R. So therefore it is equal to 3 by 2 RT. Okay. So what is meant by 3 by 2 RT? Kinetic energy of 1 mole of molecules. 1 mole. Are you able to understand the difference, ma? Kinetic energy of single molecule is 3 by 2 kT, where K is called Boltzmann constant, 1.38 into 10 power minus 23. Okay. And whereas kinetic energy of 1 mole of molecules is 3 by 2 RT. RT. So these values you should remember. Okay, ma? So therefore, kinetic energy of 1 mole of molecules is how much? It is 3 by 2 RT. So this you should remember. Okay. Similarly, if I want to calculate kinetic energy of n moles of molecules, n moles of molecules, n into 3 by 2 RT. So n into 3 by 2 RT. So are you able to understand? So if you go through these derivations, if you practice the derivations carefully, then very easily you can relate what is happening here. Okay, and you can remember them for a long time. So derivations are very important in KTG. That's it. Okay. So this is the question. So how many atoms of helium gas fill a spherical balloon of diameter 30 centimeter at 20 degrees Celsius and 1 atmospheric pressure? Okay. First question. It means how many atoms of helium gas are present in this container, that I want to calculate. Second question is, what is the average kinetic energy of atoms? And the third question is, RMS speed of this helium atoms also I have to calculate. Are you able to understand? So let us see how we can proceed in this problem. So he is asking how many atoms, it means n value he is asking us to calculate. We have ideal gas equation. What is ideal gas equation? PV is equal to nRT. This is the ideal gas equation. So already I said you another form of ideal gas equation. What is that? PV is equal to nKT. That equation also we have, PV is equal to nKT. This equation also we have, where capital N is nothing but number of molecules. This is the equation in terms of number of moles, but nKT is the equation in terms of number of molecules. Why don't you use this relation directly? Clear, So substitute. Pressure is how much? 1 atmospheric pressure. So I will write 1 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter square. See, 1 atmosphere pressure is equals to how many Newton per meter square? 1.01 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter square. Okay. Or approximately you can write 10 power 5 Newton per meter square. 1.01 is nothing but 10 power 5 only, very similar. So 1 into 10 power 5. And what is the volume? Balloon diameter is given 30 centimeter. So let us calculate volume of the gas. Okay. Volume of this balloon, no, spherical balloon. So therefore it is 4 by 3 pi r cube. This is the volume of a sphere. Okay. Radius is given as 30 centimeter. No? So 4 by 3 multiplied by pi into r value is how much? 30 into 10 power minus 2 whole cube. Diameter he gave us, so I will use 50. So 15 into 10 power minus 2 whole cube. So this is the volume of this container. Okay. So substitute volume here. So what is the volume? 4 by 3 pi multiplied by, okay, so 15 into 10 power minus 2 whole cube. 4 by 3 pi r cube. So this is equal to how many number of gas molecules are the atoms are there? I don't know. K value is how much? 1.38 into 10 power minus 23. And temperature is how much? 30 degrees Celsius. So 20 no? 20 means 273 plus 20 is how much? 293 Kelvin. Okay. And if you do this total calculation, here n is the only unknown quantity which I have, so just calculate that one. That is my answer. So n value is equal to, the answer which you should get is 3.54 into 10 power 23. 3.54 into 10 power 23. So these many atoms of helium are present in this container. Okay. So by which equation we have studied? We have done this calculation. PV is equal to nKT, ideal gas equation. Clear, no? So then he is asking the second question. What is the next question he is asking? What is the average kinetic energy of helium atom? So kinetic energy of helium atom is how much? What is the formula to calculate kinetic energy? 3 by 2 kT for single atom or single molecule. So substitute here, so 3 by 2 multiplied by K into T, okay ma? So 3 by 2 multiplied by K value is 1.38 into 10 power minus 23 multiplied by temperature is 293, okay ma? 293 only, no? Okay. So if you do this calculation, you will get average kinetic energy of helium atoms, and the answer is 6.07 into 10 power minus 21 joules. 6.07 into 10 power minus 21 joules. That is the kinetic energy of each gas molecule. Then he is asking one more question. What is the RMS speed of helium atoms? Now anybody, can you say how can I calculate RMS velocity of these helium atoms, ma? So kinetic energy of single gas molecule is how much? It is equals to half m v RMS square. This is the formula, no ma? Kinetic energy formula is this much, okay? Helium gas he is asking. So kinetic energy of single molecule already we have calculated, no ma? So substitute. Kinetic energy of single molecule is how much? 6.07 into 10 power minus 21 is equal to half into, what is the mass of helium? 4 AMU. So AMU you have to convert into kgs, okay? So 4 into 1 AMU is equal to 1.66 into 10 power minus 27 kg multiplied by RMS velocity square, okay? So from here you will get VRMS, okay? So calculate VRMS from this one, that is my required answer, okay? And the answer which you should get is, he gave in terms of kilometers, ma? 1.35 into 10 power 3 meters per second, or you can write 1.35 kilometers per second also you can write, okay? That's it. వద్దులేరా క్యాల్కులేషన్ చేయనప్పుడు ఎందుకు, నేనే చేస్తా ఊరికి. సో చూడండి మా, సో a cylinder contains a mixture of helium and argon gases. Two types of gases are present at equilibrium at a temperature of 150 degrees Celsius. Clear now? So first question is, what is the average kinetic energy of each type of gas molecule? So kinetic energy depends on what, ma? Only temperature. It doesn't depend on what is the type of molecule, what is the mass of molecule. Kinetic energy doesn't depend on it. Kinetic energy depends only on temperature only, okay? So therefore temperature is same, no ma? Temperature is same. Equilibrium means what? Both gases, they are at same temperature. So if temperatures are same, kinetic energies also must be same, okay ma? So therefore what is the note point here I have to write? Note point is that kinetic energy does not depend on type of gas, okay ma? It depends only on what? Depends only on temperature. So therefore kinetic energy of any gas is equals to, it is 3 by 2. He is asking average kinetic each type gas molecule only, no? So 3 by 2 kT only I will write. For single gas molecule 3 by 2 kT only, no ma? So therefore this is the kinetic energy of molecule of helium also. Same is the kinetic energy of molecule of argon also. Both will have same kinetic energy. Why? Because temperatures are same, okay? So do the calculation. So 3 by 2 multiplied by K value is 1.38 into 10 power minus 23 multiplied by temperature is how much? 150 plus 273, because we have to convert into Kelvin scale. So do this calculation, you will get kinetic energy of each molecule. So the answer which you should get is 8.76 into 10 power minus 21. 8.76 into 10 power minus 21 joules of kinetic energy is present for each molecule of either helium or argon. Clear, Nama? Then second one, what is the RMS speed of each type of molecule? RMS speed he is asking us to calculate. How can I calculate RMS speed, ma? So there are many methods of calculating RMS speeds. We know, no? Vrms is equals to square root of 3 kt divided by small m. I can use this one. Or you can use a square root of 3 RT divided by capital M. Okay, ma? You can use these two methods. Okay. Where what is small m? Mass of single molecule. Capital M? Mass of 1 mole of molecules, molar mass. You can use these relations. Okay. K value 1.38 into 10 power minus 23. R value is 8.31. Okay, ma? Or you can do one more thing. Kinetic energy already I know, no? What is the formula for kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is equals to half m V RMS square. You can calculate from this one also. That is your wish. Are you able to understand? So therefore V RMS is equals to 2 Ke divided by m root. Like this also you can do the calculation. Okay, ma? And here m means again mass of individual molecule only, no? So what is the mass of which is the first gas, ma? Helium. 4 AMU. 4 AMU. But AMU again you have to convert it into kgs. Are you able to understand? And what is the mass of argon? Nearly 39.8 or 40 you can take. 40 AMU. Again 1 AMU is equal to 1.66 into 10 power minus 27. Okay, ma? Can't you do the calculation? Come on. So therefore, it is how much? First of all, I will calculate RMS speed of helium. So for helium, if I do the calculation, so Vrms is equals to square root of 2 into kinetic energy of every molecule is same, 8.76 into 10 power minus 21 joules divided by molecular mass of single atom is how much? 4 AMU. AMU is 1.66 into 10 power minus 27 kg. If you do this calculation, you will get RMS speed of helium. And the answer which you should get is RMS speed of helium 1.35. No, ma. RMS speed of helium 1.62. 1.62 into 10 power 3 meters per second, or you can write 1.62 kilometer per second. This is the RMS speed of helium. Okay, very big speed, no? It means per second it is traveling with a speed of 1.62 kilometers. It is traveling in 1 second. That is the speed of helium atom. Okay. Similarly, you calculate RMS speed of argon, and it is equal to 514 meter per second. Okay, ma? So for argon, if I do the calculation, so Vrms is equals to square root of 2 into 8.76 into 10 power minus 21 divided by, what is the mass of argon, ma? 40 AMU or 39.9 AMU. And 1 AMU is equal to 1.66 into 10 power minus 27. Clear, no? If you do this calculation, approximately you will get to 514 meters per second. Okay. So see, ma, kinetic energies they are same, but velocities will not be same. Are you able to understand? Because masses are not same, no? Kinetic energy depends on mass also, velocity also. Kinetic energies are same. Masses are not equal. So velocities also will not be equal. Velocities will be different. Okay? Okay. So Seema, this is a very, very important question. Door lese pora. Avunda. Okay. Seema. Ambulance sound. So see. So a container shown in a figure has two chambers. So these are the two chambers of this container. They are separated by a partition. So this is a separator. Okay. So he did not say that this is a diathermic separator. In chemistry we have done one problem, no? Diathermic separator. Diathermic separator means what? Temperatures will not be different. Temperatures will be same. Because heat energy can travel from one chamber to another chamber. Diathermic means it can allow heat energy in both directions. But he did not say this is a diathermic separator. This is just a adiabatic separator. It means heat energy cannot flow from one side to another side. Are you able to understand? Okay. Now here this chamber is having a volume of 2 liter, 3 liter, 4 moles, 5 moles, 1 atmosphere and 2 atmospheres of pressures. Now the question is, calculate the pressures after the partition is removed and the gas attains thermal equilibrium. Once you remove this partition, then the gases will intermix with each other. After intermixing, there will be one final pressure. So what will be that final pressure that I want to calculate? Okay. Seema, first of all, we will do a general equation. It means we will do one derivation. Based on that, then we will see what is our final answer. Okay. So final pressure, this is a derivation which we are doing. Final pressure for a mixture of gases. ఎవరో సౌండ్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు పేపర్లో మీ నోట్లో కుక్కుతా నేను వచ్చినానంటే గిన. ఫైనల్ ప్రెషర్ ఫర్ ఎ మిక్స్చర్ ఆఫ్ గ్యాసెస్. ఓకే సీమా ఇంకా వస్తూ ఉన్నాయి. సో సీమా కన్సిడర్ previously this gas will have some energy, no? Because energy of gas depends on temperature. So consider this gas is having a temperature of T1 and this gas is having a temperature of T2. Temperatures may be different. Temperatures may be equal also. Okay? But he did not say anything about temperatures, no? So I am taking temperature of one chamber is T1. Temperature of gas in another chamber is T2. Okay? Now see. Seema, here there will be some energy of the gas and here also there will be some energy, no? And if I remove this separator, then final energy again remains the same only, no? Why? Law of conservation of energy. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Okay, ma? So here consider 10 joules of energy is there. So here consider 20 joules of energy is there. After removing the separator, then what should be the final energy? 10 plus 20, 30 only. Because energy is always conserved. No? Are we supplying energy? No. Are we removing energy? No. So total energy should remain constant. Based on that logic, we are going to do this problem. So already I said, law of conservation of energy will be applied anywhere. Always it is applied. Okay. So therefore what I say, so total initial energy must be equal to total final energy. And here energy will be in terms of kinetic energy only, no? Are you able to understand, ma? So therefore, so Seema. So we have to solve this problem by using law of conservation of energy. Total initial energy must be equal to total final energy because we don't have any idea on initial temperatures and final temperatures. Are you able to understand? Now see. So here how many moles of gas is present? 4 moles. Here I have 5 moles of gas. So what is the kinetic energy for a single mole of a gas? Chapandi. 3 by 2 RT. Okay, ma? So total initial kinetic energy I can write, or I will write here. Okay, ma? So for first gas, so that is gas present in the first cylinder, what is the energy of the gas? Kinetic energy of the gas is equals to, how many moles are there? 4 moles are there, no? 4 into 3 by 2 RT1. Can I write like this? Or first of all I will write a general equation, I will write N1. Okay? Number of moles are N1. N1 into 3 by 2 into R into T into 1. Because temperatures also we don't know. Are you able to understand? Now see. So this is KE1. I can write 3 by 2 N1 RT1. I can write like this, no? So nRT is equal to PV, no? Ideal gas equation, nRT is equals to PV. That method I will use here. So I will write it as 3 by 2 into P1 V1. Okay, ma? So I am getting rid of temperature. I don't want the term temperature in the equation because temperatures I don't know. So instead of N1 or T1, I can write P1 into V1. So similarly write equation for second gas also. Okay, ma? Now see. Similarly, for second gas also I can write same type of equation, no, ma? For second gas, okay, KE2 is equals to N2 into 3 by 2 RT2. I can write. So therefore again if I take N2 RT2 on one side, then it will become 3 by 2 P2 V2. That's all, no, ma? So this is the total energy of first gas. This is the total energy of second gas. Up to here it is clear, no? Now after mixing means after removing this separator, after mixing, after attaining equilibrium, okay, ma? Total energy of mixture of gases, total energy of mixture of gases, I can write it is 3 by 2. There will be a common pressure P. Are you able to understand, ma? And there will be total volume of V1 plus V2. Can I write like this? Can I write like this, ma? Energy I can write in terms of 3 by 2 PV, no? Energy can be written in terms of 3 by 2 PV. So after mixing the gas, there will be one common pressure, no? That common pressure is P. And what is the total volume? Total volume remains same, no? V1 plus V2, which is nothing but V. Arthamatunda? So this is the final energy, and if you add these two, that will be the initial energy. And according to law of conservation of energy, total initial energy must be equal to total final energy. So add them. So therefore I will write 3 by 2 P1 V1 plus 3 by 2 P2 V2 is equals to 3 by 2 P into V1 plus V2. I can write like this, no, ma? I want final pressure only, no? Okay. So therefore what is the final? 3 by 2, 3 by 2, 3 by 2 if I can cancel. So pressure of mixture of gases is how much? It is P1 V1 plus P2 V2 divided by V1 plus V2. So this is a very, very, very important equation to calculate pressure of mixture of gases, whatever may be their temperatures. Okay. So here there is no question on temperatures because temperatures we don't know. It is not given in the question. Are you able to understand, ma? So pressure of mixture of gases is how much? P1 V1 plus P2 V2 divided by V1 plus V2. This is the common equation. Like this you can calculate for any number of gases. For example, if I want to write for 3 gases, P1 V1 plus P2 V2 plus P3 V3 divided by V1 plus V2 plus V3. Like this you can write. Okay. Now pressures and volumes we have, no, ma? Just substitute all of them. That is my answer. Okay. So what is the pressure of first gas? 1 atmosphere. Okay, it means 1 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter, and volume it is given as liters. Liters, if you want, you can convert that into meter cube. Okay ma? Okay ma? So pressures, if you substitute in atmosphere, you will get answer in atmosphere only ma. And volume is given in liters, no? Liters is not SI unit, you have to convert into meter cube. But numerator and denominator factors, they will get cancelled, no? No need of substituting, directly you can write down. So what is the pressure in first container? 1 atmosphere. Volume is 2. So pressure in second atmosphere is 2. Volume is 3 divided by V1 plus V2. 2 plus 3. Okay, well? So total how much? It is 6, 8. 8 by 5 atmosphere. This is the pressure. 8 by 5 means approximately 1.66 ATM. Or you can write it is 1.66 into 10 power minus 10 power 5 Newton per meter square. You can write like this also. Newton per meter square is also called as Pascal also.